Hi guys, welcome to Simproved, Fresh speaking here, and welcome back to another Sims 4 build. Quite late to the party I am here because this is my Courtyard Oasis build, and every time when a pack comes out I always try to build something with just the Sims 4 base game and the new pack. Well, here it is, the kit, and to see how does it really expand the base game if you theoretically would just have the base game of The Sims 4. And of course I'm going to try to, put my 2 cents to that, if that is the expression that you say in English, don't know. But yeah, this is basically what I came up with. I wanted to build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon for quite some time. I've seen lots of Simmers doing it over the course of, well, Sims 4. Probably there are lots of Sims 1, 2, 3 builds about this as well. But I was kind of interested to see how I could do this. And when the kit was announced and I saw the assets to that in the trailer, well, the teaser, I was like, well, I guess everyone is going to build something Moroccan here, or something Arabian, Oriental, something like that. And I was like, but actually, why not step it up and build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon? So for those who don't know, we don't actually know how the Hanging Gardens of the Hanging Gardens looked like. There are some depictions of it, where they try to reconstruct it by the things they found. But nonetheless, we know from Babylon that there was the famous Ishtar Gate. You can see it. I googled it. And that one was so, cool looking with blue tiles. And I just was fascinated by it. And I thought, okay, there's lots of blue in this pack kind of as well. It kind of fits. But before anyone throws a tantrum here, I know this is, of course, not Babylonian, but I thought this could be interesting to see to come to life in The Sims 4. So that's what I did here. And I also asked my sister-in-law, who studies archaeology, and I was like, well, I want to build the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. She's also playing The Sims, by the way, so she knew what I was talking about like us not having the assets for it. So I just asked her some random questions about, archaeology and how they know what the materials are and whatnot. She's not an expert on this at all. I think she's more into, like, what did she say? Greek stuff or something? Oh my God, I should listen. She's probably also watching this video. So hi CC, how are you? Thank you so much. She basically told me, you can't not, do it right or like super justice in The Sims 4 because she knows the build mode. But it would be interesting for her to see, of course, come to life in The Sims 4. And I showed her some pictures later of this build and she was like, yeah, kind of cool idea to use the Ishtar Gate. Of course, we know that the Ishtar Gate was not part of the Hanging Gardens, but, to include that as an architecture thing was interesting. So this is what I do here. The first thing is to basically build this from, the highest point we have in The Sims 4, which is the 4th level, and then kind of build from the top to bottom. That was my idea, because I wanted to get the gate right and build this first and then just add some kind of randomness about this to make it look like, what maybe the Hanging Gardens looked like. And also, to make this playable as a park in The Sims 4. So you can place this on a 50 by 50 lot, base game, and, use it as a park for your Sims, as a community lot to, visit, to have some barbecue, hang out. Well, I personally just thought it also looks cool, like a palace kind of thing. So it has every, thing that the Sims might need if they want to hang out at a park, so they can barbecue there. There is this horrendous jungle gym somewhere. There's the chess tables, there are these restrictions that the Sims game gives us that has to be on the certain lot types. And in the park it is, like a jungle gym, chess tables for reasons I don't know, and barbecues and toilets and whatnot. So that, it's all included here, is fully functional, so you can use it as a park. It just doesn't look exactly like maybe people would say a park is. But there will be lots of greenery, and I also have to apologize already in advance because this here will only depict, the speed build part will only depict the exterior layering, basically. As you guys know, I always build my houses from the outside to the inside, kind of. So I first always finish the shell of it and then start furnishing and decorating it. So I very rarely start from the inside. And since I wanted to have the Ishtar gate and had that like open on another tab, so I could, you know, kind of recreate this with the kit, I was like, okay, maybe I procrastinate a little bit on the furnishing again, which I did. So I did that in a Twitch stream. So people were like watching me while I was discussing the new kit and showing that off. So if you guys are interested in that, that happens sometimes. You can visit me on twitch.tv/Simproved, of course. Would be cool to hang out. Every Friday is Friday, and therefore I streamed The Sims there. And yeah, for those who are watching the YouTube video, of course, now, I know that the speed builds are always heavily sped up. It's hard to, you know what the hell is even going on. So I decided to record an extra long panning shot at the end. You know, these video tours that I always do at the end, so you get the better look at everything. Yeah, that one is definitely longer here and is almost a third of the whole video. So you can, you know, that kind of makes up of the whole thing where I put the plants, which you won't see. But basically I marked everything with the new tiles. I used everything from the new kit, basically, that is in here. So the kit, personally, as a builder, I think is a really cool building kit because it comes with 2 spandrels, and I think the only pack that ever came with 2 spandrels, if ever even spandrels, that is Strangerville. And yeah, basically these things like trims, spandrels, freezes, platform decorations, or like the trims, the outside things of the platforms, you know, these things are ultra rare. Like, we almost maybe get one of these things in every pack. Even expansion packs are a little bit, you know, they don't want to give us nice things sometimes. But in this kit you get so much stuff. You have 2 spandrels, you have the free, I think there's a new freeze even, there's a new platform thingy, there is new columns, new archways and doors that kind of look really cool, have amazing swatches in my opinion. They have really lovely details, like all these little tiles. It looks really cool, and they come in cool color combinations that I personally enjoy a lot. I really enjoy the details on this one, and it's especially the spandrels. We will have lots of spandrels in the inside as well, so go and enjoy. I also absolutely love the idea that they gave us this star-shaped rug, which is actually tiles, you know, but you can therefore, you know, size that up and down and kind of use as like an elaborate texture as well on the ground, which I personally really enjoyed while doing this. I think personally, for like a Moroccan kind of house, it fits the Oasis, what's it called? Oasis Springs world, which is the world I'm building in here, which is, I think, Southern America, US, I mean, it's depicted. But, you know, we don't really have a Moroccan or like Northern African world here. So I still would love to see some kind of world that would fit this theme as well. I know that the Sims team is a little bit, I don't know, like anxious, or like they fear they do something wrong in the representation of certain cultures and build elements and architecture and whatnot. And I totally understand that they of course want to get these things right. But in my opinion, they can also go, you know, go full out. So if they ever want to do like a super weird German thing, because I'm German, I give them permission to even put in like really kitsch lederhosen and dirndl and whatnot. It's okay. It's not whole of Germany, but why not? You know, it's The Sims. I think it's, you know, the main thing about The Sims is to have fun, have this little, for me it's an architecture simulator, but I know like lots of Simmers really enjoy gameplay, and they have like these really cool stories that kind of build themselves almost in this game. So I thought, I think these styles give definitely you also more, since this is a building kit, it also gives you more variety in your storytelling, right? So in my opinion, it makes more sense to give us things that are from different cultures that we don't already have in the Sims game, right? So I value those more than maybe another American pack or very European pack, even though I'm European, and even though, of course, I would love to see them try to do the German stuff properly. I totally miss still so many different cultures, even in build mode, like different arches, different doors, and like how stuff is shaped at definitely all of our different centuries as well, and like different styles of, you know, age styles basically. So that would be also super interesting to see. But yeah, overall I must say this kit definitely is more up my alley than this, what's it called? Country kitchen kit. That I personally was like, it's okay. I wasn't missing the kitchens so much than other builders. Some of my building friends were like, are you mad? We need kitchens. But honestly, I'm still on the team. We need more freezers. We need more spandrels, more roof trims. There are only 2 new roof trims that ever came with another pack, and that is Island Living. I mean, come on. 7 years of Sims and we still have, you know, so less roof trims. What's happening there? So there's still lots of stuff in build mode, all these assets in build mode that are highly, you know, that you can create yourself, like stuff yourselves, your own shapes, your own forms, and, you know, create your own style kind of almost with. And I think I value those more than certain objects, because objects are, you know, that's how the object looks. You can scale it up and down, and that's basically it. Maybe you can stack them to other objects and create a new object, but then you don't know if they work and stuff like that. So I always value these building stuff and tools more than, of course, certain objects that come with certain packs. Yeah, so I personally really love this kit. This is a really good one, in my opinion. So for, what is it, $5? If you have spare $5 and you are super into building, you like this style, I highly recommend this. In my opinion, this is worth more than the Country Kitchen kit, and definitely from build mode assets, even more than some packs. You know what I mean? Because I value these build tools more than the buy tools sometimes, or like the buy objects. But that's like my personal taste. So yeah, here you can still see me, you know, ruffling around. I totally freestyled everything once the gate was done. And I tried to incorporate all of the new, as you can see, arches and doors and windows and spandrels and freezers, and, you know, all these things are all here. And I also will try in the interior, that you can see in a short hot minute, you know, to use all of the color swatches as well, because I really wanted to see what does it even change. But yeah, I'm super stoked that this is a really good pack. I think some of the devs that worked on this here are builders, or definitely have the same, you know, values, if that makes sense, about what new stuff in The Sims or in a pack or kit could be. So I always love that more, because everything is not like as recycled than maybe in other packs, for example. So I really, really love this. And since we can stack doors and windows now and can move them freely, I think that the shape and form of a window, not the swatch itself, is more important now, because we can build more of our own doors and windows that way, if that makes any sense to you. But here we are. This is the finished product. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon. Well, very loosely, and I really hope that my sister-in-law is not killing me by saying this, but this is my Sims 4 very freestyle depiction of it. This is what it maybe looked like. I actually also wanted to include some pools, kind of fountain thingies, to, you know, show off the elaborate watering system that actually the Hanging Gardens of Babylon apparently had, but that was quite hard to do here. Because I needed the space. 50 is not that big, though. I know that I always go so big, but I think it looks still super beautiful, even if there's not like a pool in it. But I used all of the, you know, the new fountains that come with it. I definitely used lots of the spandrels, as you can see on the inside. It looks really, really cool if you have these spandrels on the very white ceiling in The Sims 4, but I personally enjoy that, because that kind of, you know, mixes up the ceilings, because the ceilings are, in these penny shots, it's always like, ugh, why do I even bother having such elaborate floors and then have this white ceiling? Please give us some sort of, you know, function where I can say, or like a thing, a feature where I can say, okay, I want the ceiling to be at least one default color. It doesn't even have to be textured. That's how low my standards are. But yeah, I know that maybe this is not on the highest priority list for the developers here because, you know, in gameplay you can't see the ceiling that much, except you are in maybe POV mode or, you know, do machinimas or something like that. But yeah, I totally understand that this is not the highest priority. But for me as a builder, when I do these shots and I go inside of the house and want to look around and see how the space looks, of course, how I decorated it, that always grinds me, like the white ceiling. But yeah, maybe you feel the same about this. Maybe this also doesn't interest you. If you have any questions about this kit, let me know. I know I'm super late. I know there are so many other YouTubers who already did cover this. But yeah, for ones like on the kit list, we don't have so many building kits. It's just the country kitchen. And this definitely trumps the, you know, country kitchen kit, because that is definitely here the better one. Do you even say trumps? Is this a verb in English? In German, it's definitely yes. Has nothing to do with the former president. Sorry for that. What an idiot. Anyways, so this is the inside. There are lots of different galleries and courtyards, and I used the new sofas and the tea set and the new armchairs that came with it. Also came with two, you know, big bushy plants. I think one is like a fan palm tree, and one is the palm tree, the banana palm tree kind of thing, which also, they are quite big though, so it was actually good that this is such a really big build. But yeah, anyways, this is basically the whole build, guys. The download link is as always in the video description down below, and I maybe even for this ones will put it in the comments, because yeah, people said they never find the video description. I'm so sorry, guys. But yeah, here we go, guys. I really hope this inspired you. Put it into your game and try it out as a park or live in it. I don't know. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.